Ah. Let me know when you ready, boy.
Waiting on you, partner. I was looking up 46, boy. I think that's the hardest number we done
Gale
had to figure
series
out.
or some shit.
Definitely ain't. Oh, I gotta go. Your boy, Alfred Morris.
I'll take him.
Down the street from FAU.
I'll take him.
Hey, you got any others in mind?
No, let's do it.
Let's do it.
There we go, baby. Hey, welcome, guys. Welcome back to another episode of the Pitch Your Pint Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Mr. Pernell Davis. I got my guy to the right, Mr. Edgar Martin, with the crown on. So that means the king has done something
Definitely.
that my boy's proud of.
Hey, like I told you, every time my dog do something, I gotta put. I said in the shower, grab the goat mask. I'm gonna grab the king crown. You know what I'm talking
Some niggas going there shedding Shaw lately.
about?
Hey, but episode 46, man. Who you got?
Alfred Morris.
Alpha Morris, FAU alum, right down the street.
And he got one of the dopest touchdown celebrations. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't follow.
You don't remember he used to hit the ball out the park?
Oh yeah, that's not the
The man
dopest.
played for the Cowboys.
I
I said
understand.
one of the dopest, dog.
Let's get this.
And he played for the Cowboys, dog. How you know?
I was just seeing nothing hit enough of the motherfuckers out.
He did it against y'all when he played with the Redskins. That's when he was in his bag.
Yeah, man, we know what the Redskins did.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. All right, man. Well, like I said, when the king do something, my boy wears the crown, man.
You know what I'm saying?
So, what is it that you are so pleased with the king right now?
Man, listen. The man went on Pat McAfee. You know what I'm talking about? They had a game in Indy, so I guess it was only right to stop by before the game. You know what I'm saying?
Start through.
And I think that was very brave of him. You know what I'm saying?
Brave?
Yeah. To do that before the game, before a good team they had to play. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because they could have went and stunk it up, and you're gonna give your boy some fuel. You know what I'm talking about? Stephen A.
Right.
But yeah, man, I was entertained. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you're not entertained.
I was very entertained because he don't do that. He don't do that. Like he don't go on talk shows, ESPN. He don't do that often. You know what I'm saying?
So you think not even just the Stephen A. situation, just hearing him talk more in the setting like that? Because I know I'm pretty sure you watch The Shop, and you watch other stuff that he owned that you get to kind of feel like you learn a little bit more about him. Because for him, he's such a private.
There you go.
Everything about his personal life is private.
Yeah.
So like just hearing some of them conversations sometimes is like really don't get the, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you don't really
yeah.
get him out there like that. I think he'll be one of those players after he retired that
He'll talk
like
more.
Teague that's gonna have so many stories that you just, intrigued. You want to
Yeah.
listen to. So
Yeah.
that was pretty dope though.
Yeah, man. So at some point he was gonna address, the Stephen A situation.
Right.
So just like I thought, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody trying to make it seem, I ain't gonna say everybody, but people like Stephen A trying to make it seem like you know, with him criticizing his son, like, come on, bro. Like the man, him and his son know that. Like that's part of the game. You're a professional. You're gonna get criticized.
Yeah.
That ain't the problem, bro. It was the personal attack. Like you trying to tell me how to be a father. You know what I'm saying? And Stephen A. gonna say whatever though. So I like the part where he was like, Stephen A. gonna be so happy when he hear me talking about. Say your boy gonna have some ice cream with his tidy white. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. It was a couple of things he said that, and what else he said? He said something about Brian Windhorst, but I don't know. I just like the fact that he did that, and a lot of players, you know, who probably wanted to say something too, like they happy that LeBron addressing them about,
Right.
and whatever. And then, Stephen A had to respond, and he said what he said, saying that LeBron lying and this and that. And then, you know, the game took place. LeBron hit the buzzer beater. They beat Andy, and then he posted that infamous video of Stephen A. Stephen A. boxing, training, or whatever the hell you were doing. Because Stephen A. talking about if LeBron would have put his hands on him, he would have immediately swung on him.
Listen, I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that another grown man getting hit by a grown man ain't gonna swing and try to defend himself.
Yeah.
I don't doubt that. To me, that's why it's like it's funny to me that people acting like think about you in a situation with a person that's bigger than you. You gonna just let him hit you and don't try? I mean, I'm pretty
Not
sure
at
you're gonna
all.
swing back.
Definitely.
So I don't feel like he wrong for saying. I think everybody like he wrong for saying that.
But you can't say that when you got that video out there and you swinging like a.
I'm still no matter how it would have came.
So that's how you gonna swing at
I
people.
don't care how it would have came. I would have swung back.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
no, you ain't wrong. But like I say, it's hard to say that when you got videos out there.
I understand how the video may look, but we also got to understand Stevie ain't no spring chicken either.
Yeah.
We know his age. We know, So, but I guess I say he writing a check. Cause he always say, yeah, I say it's just I'll be at courtside game for
pull up on me. You
say so.
Nigga did exactly what you asked for.
Pull up on me.
And then you try to say it was weak for him to do that. Now it's weak when you said anybody could. I'll be courtside. I'll be at all again. Yeah. Nigga, pull it up on you.
You want nigga here now.
You know what I'm saying?
But nah, man. I just like I told you off camera that I don't like it. I just don't like it, bro.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
You see no white athletes and other people coming at each other like this. Like it's just us, bro. I don't get why we all can't be. These are two very, very success, like the top of the success in both of their fields. Like they should be able to coexist with no problem. Now I ain't saying that LeBron asked for this problem. Now I'm just giving you what you was looking for.
Hey, I love it, boy.
Yeah, I mean,
especially because it was him. I love it, dog. I love it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't have a problem with no man that's trying to make a living and sustain. Like Stephen A, he's built up what he's built up, and he's sustaining it. So having stuff to talk about. Now I ain't saying everything you say. I ain't saying I agree with everything you say, but I don't fault no man for making a living.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so at the end of the day, that was the way he make his living. He went to school for it. He did this for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know
he earned everything he got.
Earned it.
I can never take that away from him.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like two people at the top of they niche, they craft, they at the top of it. Like, this don't make sense for me.
But like they say though, like they say, you're a professional athlete, you gonna get critiqued. Like ain't no way around that. But y'all can't just say what y'all want to say, and the players got to take it. You know what I'm saying? But
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? When the players respond, oh, he's sentenced to. No, bro, we giving you the same energy that y'all been giving us. Like KD, he known for saying whatever, responding, and the whole thing they like to say is he's sensitive. So he's sensitive because he responded to something you like. No, I can respond. What y'all criticize us, and we gonna criticize y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Like I said, I'm glad LeBron. I mean, I know LeBron ain't had no plans on put his hands on it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have a problem with it because of that. But for Stephen A. Smith to go on national television this morning and lie to the American people in the world, talking about LeBron ain't, attend Kobe funeral and he missed D Wade retirement ceremony. And people called him out real quick. You know what I'm saying? And then he get back on there from a commercial break talking about, oh, I ain't mean to say he wasn't there. We just ain't see you. Why ain't nobody see? Bro, come on, bro. Like, you crashing out, bro. Like, just let it go, bro. Just take the L, you know what I'm saying? And let it go, bro. Because you just making yourself look more and more stupid, bro.
Nah, this is hard. This is hard to hear coming from a Drake fan. You let him crash out, and he looked more and more stupid. But you kept agreeing with everything.
My boy was speaking truth. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh my God,
my boy was speaking truth.
Dog, it's hard for me to hear a diehard Drake fan say, "Just take the L, bro."
Hey,
cause I mean, right? You know, that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, whatever. Hey, boy, you gotta find a way to put Drake in it. Drake ain't got nothing to do with it, dog. Nothing to do with
He
this.
do. He
No,
took
he
an
don't.
L this year, and you can't let him have it.
Man, we talking about Stephen A. Smith and LeBron James. Stephen A. got to take this L, bro. Like, you digging a deeper hole, bro.
In that situation, yeah. And if you ask me, I don't look at LeBron no different if he wouldn't have been there. If he wouldn't have been at Kobe Memorial, I don't look at him no different. Because everybody process grief differently. So you don't know how this man feeling about it. Some of the conversations they had, some of the stuff was going. You don't know. As we could tell, LeBron don't deal with Stephen A. So you don't know everything you think you know all the time.
And what that says about you, Stephen A., that you trying to stoop to something like that to try to make this man look bad, bro. You getting personal now, bro. That's how you know he touched the nerve. You know what I'm saying? He don't like the fact that LeBron embarrassed him in front of the whole. You know what I'm saying?
And I think the first situation where he came and approached him on courtside, it didn't have to be an embarrassing moment. It could have been a conversation between two grown men. This man talked to me about his child. I can respect that. That could have been where it stopped. But when you go on fucking
a Taylor Swift tour, like LeBron said,
I wouldn't call it Taylor Swift.
Looking for sympathy, and bro, leave it, bro. The man check you. You admitted yourself, like, oh, I get it. He came to me as a father. You should have just left it at that, bro. But when the world started clowning them, and you know what I'm saying, the same way you like to clown people, like they say, boy, it ain't fun with the rapper got
It
to be
ain't
done.
so fun.
You know what I'm saying?
It ain't so fun, boy.
Bro, just let it go, bro. Take the L. We all took L's. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, take the L, bro.
But I guess it's hard when you've been the person that been the one that's able to be in front of stuff. Like you've never dealt with somebody of this stature. You know what I mean? Like it's hard, bro.
And then the way Bron did it, you know what I'm saying? He caught him off guard, you know what I'm saying? Said what he said. And bitch, I ain't give you no chance to respond or nothing, bitch. Whole lot. You know what I'm saying? That's what really, cause you know, he a talker, bro. Stephen A., that's what he do for a living. So the fact that he couldn't respond or express, he couldn't say nothing, that shit ate him up, bro. Like he just had to take it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Better wait till tomorrow when I get on the show.
Because I ain't never giving you no chance to respond, bitch. Get on TV and talk, bitch. You ain't talking to me. And hold that L. You know what I'm talking about?
I just, like I said, the whole situation, I told you from the beginning, my stance the whole time was, I don't like it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it had to be done, though. Because if it's my child, I do the same thing. If it's your child, you do the same. I don't know. You might not. I don't know.
That's not you.
You might not. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't got faith in you like that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
I know. You know what I'm saying?
You're going to find out one day.
Well, hopefully we won't find out. Hey, but, you know.
If it comes to it, you're going to find out.
I'm just saying, bro.
Hey, this another thing that killed me, right? So Big Perk, they asked him about, they always talking about today. So Big Perk, he had a problem with Braun going on Pat McAfee platform. He was like, why you ain't go to Channing Frye, Richard Jefferson? He named somebody else. Nigga, he had been on their podcast several times. The boys came out and you know what I'm saying? And like, yo, bro, he was already on. Like, what, bro? What are you reaching, bro? Like now he trying to make it a race thing. Like, oh, you only go to white platforms, and bro, you talking to somebody who brought all his friends with him. They all millionaires, bro. You trying to question that this man ain't doing nothing like for his people, bro? Like you could have came with a better angle than that, bro. Like he the wrong person to do that to. You know what I'm talking
about? But I mean, I felt a little. I mean, I ain't saying why you didn't go to this one or that one. We talked about it. What I said, like, just to be on this show talking about another, I can see
it was strategic the way he did it.
I understand the history and all that.
Yeah,
I can see why people from the outside looking in would say that. You know what I'm saying? But I would expect Perk to be on the inside and not on the outside looking in.
I mean,
I would expect you to understand.
Perk still in his feeling, Brian. You know what I'm talking about? Because Brian unfollowed him on Instagram. He said, yeah, he unfollowed me and I blocked him on the phone. I blocked his phone number. Like, come on, man. But anyway, like I say, bro, he the wrong one to question for that, bro. That man, come on, bro. Name another player before Brian, I don't know about now, that, like I say, bro, all his friends with him, bro. Even his agent, bro, like, showed them boys the way and they all millionaires, bro. Like, nah, bro. That's the wrong person, bro. Like you digging, you looking for something that ain't there, bro.
I just, like I said, I'm gonna keep my stance. I ain't saying I'm saying it because of the Perk reasons. I'm saying it because the people outside don't know what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? And what it looked like, it just don't look right.
So what platform do you think he could have went on?
He's LeBron. He could have just fucking tweeted it.
True.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But guess what? Not only, was it strategic to, do it with Pat McAfee, somebody who Stephen A, got a little thing with. You know what I'm saying? He not allowed on First Take no more, I believe, right? But it come on right after First Take. You know what I'm saying? Everybody listening and see what Stephen A got to say, and then as soon as that's over, Bron in your face, like, you know what I'm saying? So that was, and not only that, but it lined up with him being in Indiana, like that's where the studio at. You know what I'm saying? So it was bigger than him just choosing Pat McAfee, like for no, like, nah, it was.
I mean, Pat McAfee got the biggest following though,
that too.
So
yeah,
more eyes,
more
eyes, and the different fan base for one.
That too.
Because most of these, the black players and the players, they got kind of like the same fan base. Like I listen to all of those black. I don't really go on, even though Pat McAfee had a crazy successful podcast. I don't listen to that one. I don't listen to the one with the two dudes on the bus. Two white dudes, they got the thing on the bus. I don't listen to the Kelsey.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about.
I don't listen to the Kelsey brothers. Like, I don't listen to those. So I know it's a whole nother audience that don't listen to the ones I listen to. That's their top three. You know what I'm saying? So now going on there, it's LeBron. It's like, what audience has he not tapped into? But you go tap into another audience, and I mean, everything is about a brand too. So, do I think LeBron was trying to promote something at the time? No, but LeBron is a brand himself. So it's like, I can get in front of some. I don't think the thought process was to get in front of some different eyes. I think it was in Indiana, Pat McAfee. ESPN, he ain't allowed to be on First Take. I'm going out of this from First Take.
Exactly.
Like it's all it lined up.
Strategic,
Yeah, and it made sense. So I think it was a good move. I just don't like it.
Yeah, that's all right.
Like I ain't saying, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
There's a lot of shit in this world happening. I just don't like it. That don't mean it ain't happening.
Facts.
You know
Hey, I take that back too. What Pert won, he wasn't mad about him going on Pat McAfee. He talking about him doing that podcast with Steve Nash. What's the? Remember he was doing it with JJ Redick. So they finna start a new season, but it's gonna be with Steve Nash. I forgot what the shit called. You know.
I remember I watched someone with JJ Redick, but I guess he the coach now, so I can understand why.
So that's what Pert. He was like, "Why you want to do a podcast with your boy Channing Frye or Richard?" And them,
they ain't never ran the show. There all been a bunch of role players. Well, I guess JJ Redick was a role player by the time he got.
But they got their own podcast, and Bron was a guest on us several times. Like that's what they defended LeBron. Like, nah, bro, you reaching now. Like this man always show us love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I like the fact that like, cause I'm a sports, especially the sports I like: basketball, football, track. Those are sports that I like. So I grew up watching them. I grew up seeing some of these people, and now just to hear them talk, like you actually learn a personality now. Because before, it might be sounding old, we ain't have all this Instagram and stuff you can see their everyday life, and you can kind of get to know their personality. Facts. This was just people we seen when the TV came on.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
After the game, or
exactly. So you never really got to know about their personality, and so now just to to see some of them on these shows, and I'm quite all right with them not getting on none of the bullshit, because them boys authentic. The show is about them. LeBron come there, he take everything. You know what I'm saying? Facts. So it's like, yeah, I can appreciate. You know what I mean? All of them guys' podcasts and the dynamics that they have and the people that's on there. It's like, I haven't seen one where I looked and was like, them two shouldn't be together. Or, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, whenever you see one, it's like, all right, they might have been homeboys or whatever. Like, but that'd be pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And just always giving you different insights. It's like, it's crazy. I mean, them boys dope together, like us two together. People know, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it makes sense. So I ain't mad at Bron. Steve Nash, who the hell is? We don't care. We don't care. This is the guy that took the MVP from Kobe.
2 times.
We don't care nothing about. I'm just playing. I respect Steve Nash's game, but he ain't never know you're better than Kobe or LeBron.
Hey, and one thing about Pat McAfee show, when you going up, boy, it's gonna be a whole lot of cussing going on. You know what I'm saying? And we know Bron like to cuss, so you gotta keep that in mind too. Now, like I could really come on here and express myself,
be myself,
say some cuss words, and you know what I'm talking about?
Right. It's like on here, you don't really want me to try to censor me all the time. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I don't even try to cuss no more. It's crazy. You look at the camera, you see this, what I'm saying? This is crazy. And get to zoom in on this part. It's crazy, bro.
Hey, you know I ain't got no problem with the cuss word. You know what I'm saying?
It is what it is, man.
Like Trick Daddy say, boy, my first word was cuss word.
I believe it. You had one of the mamas you cussing, like, look at her. She just liked it. Just loving that you over there cussing.
Hey, my grandma, boy, I learned all my cuss words. Hey, you know how they say black people, boy, they make up cuss words. Cuss word that don't even go together.
I better go together now, though.
Hey, but the point, we're going to get the point across, dude.
Yeah, right. Hey. But that's, man, much love for LeBron for, going on there expressing himself. But it wasn't just a bash Stephen A. Smith episode. You learned some other stuff, too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? And that, how you say the dude was talking about, he went number 23 because of Michael Jordan. He went to Nike because that wasn't the fucking reason.
I signed with Nike, bitch, because they gave me 90 mil, bitch. And bitch, I want to wear Jordans and
Yeah,
motherfucking
I want.
Nike, bitch.
Yeah, on my leisure,
Come
my
on,
all
man.
time. I don't want to be stuck with
Exactly.
Adidas, and I can only wear what
Exactly.
Yeezys.
Exactly.
Now they got some Anthony Edwards decent, James Harden, but them shits ain't
Nah,
Air
they
Max.
ain't hitting the sign.
Them ain't Air Max. Them ain't
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to LeBron, man.
Hey, before we get off this topic, my dog Amp, me and him had a conversation a few weeks back. You know, when it first happened with LeBron, when he approached Stephen A. Smith.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, we was going back and forth about what happened and this and that. So at some point, Ant was like insinuating that LeBron was soft, right? So once I started picking up on what I'm like, so what you saying? You saying he's soft? I'm saying, yeah, I'm saying he's soft. I said, really? I said, why? So he like, you know what everybody be saying? This and you already done started off wrong. What everybody be saying. What happened? What have you seen to insinuate that he is soft? He said, oh, Draymond Green when he kicked him. Okay, he kicked him. Did he put his hands on Bron? Nah. Okay, give me another example. What else he said? I can't remember else he said. I said, okay, cool. So if LeBron James is soft, what is, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant, I love you.
Chris Childs.
Kobe Bryant got hit in the jaw. Have you ever seen a nigga swing on LeBron in the middle of a game? You ever seen it? Mm-mm. So if LeBron James is soft, what is Kobe? Because they say Kobe is one of the most mentally toughest, and everybody's scared of him. And so why is niggas swinging on Kobe, bro? You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it real. Why is niggas swinging on Kobe? If you scared of a nigga, ain't that nigga finna just come swing on you, bitch. Jordan. Boy, I done seen niggas clothesline Jordan.
That was a different era, though. That was a different
But
era.
I'm saying, if he's saying he's soft,
because of that.
So okay, Jordan and Kobe. I can give you examples of, okay, have you ever seen somebody do this to LeBron? So if LeBron James is soft, that means Kobe and Jordan soft too.
I mean, if that's the logic you're going with.
You say LeBron's soft. Because of what everybody else said. Oh, nobody was never scared of LeBron and all that dumbass narrative. Like,
shit, you don't want to play LeBron.
Come on, bro. Come on, man.
I want to. You gotta go to bed early.
No, man.
Especially if you the bitch guarding him.
Come on, man.
All these people talking, I never was the one that had to be the primary guy guard. I'm like, bitch, I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Come on, bro. Y'all just talking, dog.
Man, run like a deer.
Shoulders out here.
Athletic as hell, man.
Coming 100 miles an hour.
It's a nightmare to guard. Y'all talking about, bitch.
Come on, man.
Yeah, no.
That's that internet talk, bro. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, that is your homeboy.
Who out?
Yeah. Light-skinned crusader.
I was surprised when he said that. I was like, hold on. So what you trying to say, bro? Nigga say LeBron is soft. Oh, okay. Well, damn, I guess Kobe and Jordan soft too.
I seen nigga take off. Now Jordan was in the era where bit them fouls was coming.
You know what I'm talking about?
It was a different kind of ball game back then.
It was a nigga choke Jordan before, man. Yeah, you see that nigga played for the Supersonics. What his name?
It might have been Vernon Maxwell.
Probably. I can't confirm it, but I know he had on name. I know you talking about. Whoever it was.
Mad Max. They call him Mad Max. It might have been.
Whoever it was, they had on a Supersonics uniform. Nigga had both his hands around Jordan's neck, bro. I ain't never seen nobody did that to Bron.
But it's a different league from then, though, bro.
True, but like I say,
if your point was on the bench snorting coke, man, it was a different. If you mean as big as these niggas is right now, they can be coked up and all that before the game. They would have put hands on LeBron by now.
Hey, woulda, coulda, shoulda. We'll never know.
Yeah, but
All I'm
just
saying is what happened, because if we having a conversation, if you telling me that LeBron James is soft, and I give you examples of what niggas did to Kobe and Jordan, and that ain't never happened to LeBron, who was really soft? Like, come on, bro.
Now Kobe's on. I can't give a pass. Jordan was in the era where it was NBA was not.
Hey,
It was a different dog. They
that
would
ain't
close
LeBron.
out anybody out
Big,
there have this
big
run.
facts. I agree.
Yeah, dog. Some of the shit that they did, them would be out of the league, boy.
I agree.
So it was a different kind of world. They knew, and that was to them intimidation fact. They trying to scare you.
Get what? That ain't LeBron's fault.
I mean, it's a different era
My
though.
boy was born December 30th, 1984. That ain't his fault that he was born during that time. And no, I'm talking about Jordan them came, but that ain't his fault, bro.
Nobody says his fault, but it was just a different era.
I agree.
I hear people all the time say, "Well, I couldn't have been no slave." What the fuck you would have did? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just you can't speak on a different era, bro. Like it was just different times. You would have got in line.
But ain't it funny though when they be comparing different NBA eras, saying that people like Dennis Rodman said LeBron couldn't play back then because he ain't got enough skill. You see when he addressed that too?
Yeah, I seen that. Some stuff you don't even.
Come on, bro. So
You don't even listen.
okay, LeBron can't play back then, but when LeBron say if Giannis played in the 70s, bitch, he'll score 250 in the game, and you know who we know he ain't literally saying 250. He's just saying like, man, Giannis would kill that shit. Oh, he disrespecting the 70s. I heard Chris Broussard say, yeah, you know, LeBron, he don't have a lot of blemishes on his his career, but I think this is gonna be one of them because Oscar Robertson, somebody who played in the 70s, he defended LeBron his whole career. Now you trying to start something. So he disrespected in the 70s because he said Giannis just could score a bunch of points. It's the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Because even if he didn't do it every night, Oscar only on one team. If you trying to say Oscar Robertson team, but
well, bro,
yeah,
nah,
just being that tall and being able to move like the way he moved. Well, Chamberlain got 100, and he is a center. So imagine to be able to move like Giannis move.
I forgot who said it, bro. I think it was Nick Wright. Somebody said it. Let's just leave all the players, whatever era they played in, let's just leave them in that era. Let's stop saying this player couldn't do this in that era and they couldn't do it.
Right,
Stop that, bro. But if y'all want to be real, man, y'all know damn well these niggas faster, stronger, more skill.
I wouldn't say skill.
I'm saying overall.
They just bigger, faster, and stronger.
They more skill, bro. You ain't had this many. I'm not saying every player back then, but bro, they never had this many. We got way more skillful players as a whole than back. Bro, it's evolution. I ain't saying there wasn't no niggas that didn't have skill or niggas wasn't athletic or it was some niggas back then. But as a whole, bro, like if you go through the whole roster, like man, them
Top to
niggas,
bottom.
them niggas won. Come on, bro. Come on, dog. Let's just keep it real, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's just how I feel about it, bro. But
speaking of keeping it real, something that's been just how they would say grinding my gears, boiling my grits,
scrambling your eggs,
scrambling my eggs. Listen, lock the doors. This man literally said, close the doors. We all leaving out here together. This man said, 40K we can raise right now. And the bitch ain't leaving till we do.
So explain
And the bitch
for
ain't
the people.
leaving till we do.
For the people that don't know, explain to the people.
Pastor Marvin Sapp, Mr. was never would have made it.
Never would have made it.
Never would have made it. Told the ushers at his church, close the doors. No, for real. Close the doors. Like he
They thought he was
emphasized.
playing. They thought he was playing.
No, close the doors. We ain't leaving out of here till we need 1,000 people down there to get $20.
Yep.
1,000 people online to get $20.
Yep.
And everybody that's up here with me, y'all gonna give 100.
100 done. Say he trying to raise 40
grand.
40K. And he ain't tell them why. He just say they need 40K.
40K. And be quiet while you're doing it, because giving is worship.
So
Bro.
he said, y'all ain't got nothing to do anyway. Y'all just finna go to the restaurant.
Bro, when I say that hurt me to watch it. That hurt me to watch it through my phone.
Mm-hmm.
I would have been pissed off to be there in person. Now, this is after an offering had already been given.
So they already had to gave some money.
So, yeah, you've already given some money already.
Mm-hmm.
I've always, and I grew up in the church, so, I believe in the church. I know there's good people in the church.
Facts.
But I also know where there's good, there's bad.
Facts.
In every walk of life and everything you do.
And every year it get worse.
I mean, you can count that to inflation. Inflation too is always gonna look worse when they ask for more money, but stuff costs more now too. You know what I'm saying? So
no, what I was saying get worse. I meant like the crookedness when it comes to churches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, I'm baffled, taken back, upset. Like I said, I grew up in the church, so I respect church people. I respect what church really mean when it's done right. But I don't feel like that is doing it right.
So what you would have did if you was in that church that night when he said that? What you would have did?
I would say excuse my language, but I don't. I don't want to be excused. A bitch wouldn't have got nothing from me. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
How Charles Barkley said, guarantee. I stand by. A bitch wouldn't have got nothing.
Bro, that's
I would
crazy.
never go back.
Bro, that's crazy, bro.
I would never go back to that church. I would never play his music ever again. I would never want to be associated with somebody that made me feel like that day.
Bro, the audacity. And you you being filmed and everything. Like what got into him, bro?
Because they're so comfortable doing it, and people are believing that you hearing from God and that you hearing from God, that you talking to God on their behalf. So they're believing that what you talking to God, and He's giving you insight, He's giving you answers that you're gonna bring it back to the people. But that's bullshit.
And bro, I think nowadays, bro, that's the problem that people have with religion. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about God. You know what I'm saying? I believe in God, but I'm one of those people, bro, that like it make you question religion, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it sucks because you got good churches and people that's really about God and trying to spread the word, but people gonna be skeptical on everybody, the good and the bad, because you don't know. Sometimes you don't know how to decipher. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, man, what? Like, am I being tricked? Am I like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what they doing with our money, bro?
Yeah, and it's, bro, the video just hard to watch. And like I told you, I thought it was like, I'm like, no, I can't. Because I had been seeing little captions, and I ain't putting thought into it. I ain't looking at a video in the comments. I never go to the comments.
Yeah.
So I ain't really, when we talked about it, it was like, yeah, bro, it's a whole video. I'm like, so that's when I really listened, and I'm like, This is real, bro. That's bro. That is robbery, bro.
Bro, the man said close the door.
Close the doors, bro. So now it's robbery and kidnapping. it's robbery and kidnapping.
Dog. Bro.
I'm hurt for some of them people, dog. Some of them people in there felt helpless, bro. They felt like they had to get it.
Bro, what are you doing with that money?
Man, it ain't even about what you doing with the money. It's about the feeling that you gave some people. You gave. Listen, dog. This is life. Like God, you get free will. You took away people's free will.
Facts.
That's bigger than what he did with the money. The fact that you took away people's free will, that's one thing that you're given by God. But he gave you life and he gave you free will
To do what you want to do.
to do what you want to do. He ain't telling you ain't gotta pick to be with me to walk with me. You pick to do whatever you want to do. You gotta live with the consequences.
Facts.
But you got free will. You took away people's free will, bro. That's unconstitutional, bro.
How do going forward, how does the church supposed to trust him now? Like, what could he?
I think he's such a big name and all that. If he lose some, he won't lose all. Cause I can't speak for everybody, but I would never go back.
Bro, that's crazy. Like,
I don't care if I go to a little church with 20, 30 people in there, bitch.
Bro, ain't nothing you can do. Like, ain't no explanation that's gonna make me look at you. That's gonna understand what you did, bro. Like,
Man,
nothing.
man. And I don't even care what you did with the money. I just care about the fact that you made these people feel like they ain't have no choice. And bro, you got a choice to do anything. Like I'll be at work, be like, yeah, you gonna do, you got me, you gonna do it. Like, yeah, I don't got no choice. You got a choice. You always have a choice. But these people was left with no choice. You said lock the door, close the doors. So now, even if you doing it did not look bad to your peers, you still doing it out of the fact you didn't want to do it. I guarantee everybody that gave that day didn't want to give. Because I probably done gave already.
Definitely.
Because if you really, the Bible said give to the best of your ability. So that means the first time I gave, I might have gave, a lot of them people
probably gave
gave,
everything they had.
Not even every, it ain't about giving everything you have because you still have your own bills. You still got to you got to be smart enough to make sure you ain't just giving all your money. But the Bible say give to the best of your ability. So I could have a $300 light bill and I got $380 in my pocket. Well, I got to pay $300 for the light bill. I'm going to get the extra left. It's going to be 80. So I'm going to get a little half of it. So I'm engaged. This is the best of my ability. I got these 40 left.
Yeah.
This is to the best of my ability. Now you telling me I need to get 20 more.
And that ain't mean everything you have. I mean everything
And
that you
was
able,
budgeted to be able to,
And then you put a price on how much you want us. You told us $20. Like, what do you mean 20? So now you
had a number in your head.
Come on, bro. That
shit was rehearsed.
Come on, bro. And that's how I know that that money is for personal use, bro. He got to pay a bill. He trying to purchase something. Why are you $20 and then you tell everybody who with you on the stage $100?
I'm gonna say it costs to be with me.
Yeah, bro.
He said it. I don't know. I'm gonna try to get it right. Either he said it costs to be with me or it costs to be up here.
Yeah, I don't know. Bro, that's crazy, bro.
That's crazy. And that's boy. Wow, that's because I already know I done experienced it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Stuff like I ain't gonna say to that degree.
But love.
Yeah, stuff like that.
That
and it don't feel good, bro. And that's bullshit. That is bullshit. Usually when you talking about church, you don't want to be cussing in the same sentence.
Yeah.
I ain't even putting a period in there. That's bullshit. This is all a run-on sentence. You know what I mean?
Bro, that's sad, bro. That's sad, dog.
Bro, but it's been happening since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
It's just more, like I said before, It's more blatant because we got eyes on it.
Mm-hmm.
That could have happened and we had nobody recording. You don't know that.
Facts. And that's what I'm saying. The audacity, bro.
But
Like
he said people online watching.
he know it. Like what?
Man, I would have slammed my laptop so goddamn hard I probably would have broke it.
Bro. So this the question. This happened what, 2 days ago? Something like that, a day ago.
I don't know that.
Do you think he gonna come out with an apology, a public apology, or explanation?
Nah, cause
You don't think so?
you don't owe nobody no explanation.
I ain't saying. I'm just saying, like,
I mean, that's gonna be his
with the
stand.
heat he begin. You don't feel like he gonna.
Man, in a week, ain't nobody gonna be talking. You know how the internet is. Something gonna happen. Ain't nobody gonna be talking about it.
I'm curious. I'm curious to see if he gonna, have an apology, and if he do, I want to
I
know
don't.
what he
I
gonna
don't
say.
want to apologize because you only apologizing because the
Cause the
heat
heat,
got
yeah,
on you.
yeah.
You would have never apologized if that heat wasn't on you or if we never found out about this. You ain't apologize. You did that because you felt like you could do that.
He felt comfortable.
Because he can do that because he's Marvin Sapp.
Mm-hmm.
Let a damn pastor around here do that. We won't have a church tomorrow.
This what I want to know. Okay, you see how people like me and you would say, like, if we was there, bitch, that would have been the last time we attend that church, right?
Right.
So for the people that continue to go or to watch online, what is the reason? Like, after that incident, why would you? I want to know, why would you continue to attend that church?
That's because that's like the same thing like with a woman with a man. You say he always beat you. It's just because he beat you all the time. Like why would you
Mm-hmm.
want to be? He treat you like this. He
Mm-hmm.
do this. He do
Mm-hmm.
that. He cheat up. It's just out of love and familiarity.
But
And I've been accustomed to going here.
yeah,
I'm familiar with it. I like the surroundings. I like the people. They probably do good. This is Marvin Sapp. They
yeah.
probably have great praise and worship. So it's like it's stuff that will make you still go there, even if
Mm-hmm.
you feel like you've been treated wrong.
Well, I can't speak for nobody else, but me personally, it's like I can't even look at you the same. I'm like, so okay. Let's say the next week I decided, you know what, I'm gonna still go. Everything you say, I'm looking at you like cross-eyed, bro. Like
No, because like this, man. I was taught this.
what?
What's just everybody have bad moments, bro.
True.
So you can have a bad moment and that just really not be your character. Like you can say, like, bro, you'll see someone on the news and you know this person, like, bro, that don't even sound like him.
Mm-hmm.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like everybody have bad moments, and I don't think they should be just judged completely off of a bad moment because you can have people there that secretly he's done good, but you might be all your bills due, you just don't know how you're gonna do it, and he say, you know what, hey church, let's bless her, let's bless him,
Okay.
and to you, that's God answering your prayer.
Okay.
That you know what I'm saying. So you might have 100 of them stories out there in the crowd. So yeah, they gonna you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying how I would have felt. I don't care what you would have did.
Mm-hmm.
You left me with no choice. Because when I came to you asking the church to bless me, y'all had a choice. I didn't come in this bitch with a gun and say, bitch, y'all gonna pay this.
Mm-hmm.
Close the doors.
Yeah.
I ain't walking in your office, hey, close the door.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all gonna pay this. No, that's not what happened.
Yeah.
I had a choice. I was at your mercy, if you wanted to do it, you did it. If you didn't, you didn't. But now you take close the doors, you know what I'm saying? Bitch, I don't get no chance to choose. Think about it.
Like I said, me personally, dog, I just like, how do I continue to, like, if I try to come back the next Sunday and hear you preach, bro, it'll be like you speaking Spanish to me, bro. It's like,
I mean, I can respect that
you know what I'm
stance, though.
saying?
Yeah,
And I ain't saying everybody else should feel like, but I just know me. It's like, what? You done lost all credibility with me. You know what I'm saying? It's some things you can come back from. Like you say, ain't nobody perfect. We all have bad moments. We all make mistakes. But that, to me, that's too big. Like
Yeah,
that's
some
like some to
some
do
shit,
with trust and
right,
stuff.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
some shit just can't come back from.
bro, man, I don't know.
I'm that same way, but I I'm not condemning or faulting the people that choose to stay.
Yeah, me neither.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all choose to stay. That's what y'all.
Yeah.
I wouldn't care.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, it's so many factors in a church home, and you go to church. That's where you're gonna be at. That's where your family gonna be at. That's where you're gonna pay your tithes. That's where you depending on these people to intercede for to God for you. You know what I'm saying? So it's a tough thing to go and get somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like this ain't just one of them you can just I don't like this neighborhood. I'm moving. Like it ain't one of them. You know what I'm saying? So you be so I ain't gonna say bound because you can always leave, but you be emotionally tied to it. You know what I'm saying? That shit come it just ain't an easy process.
I mean, religion is one of those things that can be like brainwashed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Cult
Meaning
like.
like, there you go.
Yeah,
Meaning
cult.
like you so like in tuned and so like,
But that you could say religion, but when they get to that, they are worshiping that person and not God. The person that's the head. So that's not religion. That's that's an idol God that you made a God. That really ain't why we here.
but I guess what I'm trying to say is like, the pastor will use that to their advantage because
Yeah.
they know how like how dedicated and
And these people trying to
yeah,
live right. They trying
like
to live by the word. So you use
so and like you say, maybe that's why he felt so comfortable because he know how. You know what I'm saying? These people ain't. No matter what I say, they tuned in. They
right.
ain't.
They locked
I
in.
could say anything or do anything. They ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And I think
Because my bad. Go ahead,
and I
bro.
was just say I think that's sad that you know pastors use that against. You know what I'm saying? Because they so. I don't know, bro. That's you know what I'm saying.
And it's like when he said, close the door. No, close the door. Close the doors. When he said all of that and he said, we all leaving here together, y'all ain't gonna go to the restaurant, they still laughed. Like, this ain't no joke. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I mean, bro. He's talking, no. Man, I would have, bro, and this, boy, I would have blatantly got up and walked out.
And that's what I'm
Man,
saying,
open
bro.
that
Like,
door, man. Get out the way, lady.
hey,
Lady, get out the way.
bro, can't nothing in this world or in life that can make me so like I'm so loyal and dedicated that you could just play it like, nah, bro. I don't care how long I've been involved or who you are. Like, nah, bro. If you say some shit that made me look at like, nah, bro. Like, what are we doing, bro? This over with, but I don't care about
Care about
the
none of
history. I
that.
don't care how long I've been coming here. I don't care
Hey,
about my
boy said,
family.
I'm a real nigga. I don't care about none of
You know what I'm saying? I don't care if my family been
it.
coming here 50 years before I was born and tradition, how
Right.
that is. And people big on family tradition. Oh, this what my grandma did or my mama. Hey, that's cool. But boy, some
Different
shit like
strokes for
that,
different folks.
nah, dude.
Man, I
Hey,
don't know, and I don't want him to come out and apologize because I feel like it would be a forced apology. So that ain't genuine. So to me, that's like you tell your kids, now go say sorry. No, he don't really mean fucking sorry
he just saying it
because
because,
he's scared of you. He don't mean sorry. You know what I mean? So I don't want that, but I do want a statement. Like I want to hear. You know what I mean? I want to hear you say
something,
something. Say something.
something.
Right. I
Yeah.
don't care for you to apologize because you ain't sorry. You just sorry that we heard it. How your girl said, "Oh, you ain't sorry you was cheating. You
sorry
sorry
that
you
you
got
got
caught."
caught.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't know, man.
Yeah.
That's something to wrestle with, man. It's definitely something to wrestle with because that don't feel good. And watching it didn't feel good.
Yeah.
It kind of stung a little bit. It kind of was like, wow, I wish a nigga like you feel like, man, I wish like I couldn't have been in there. You said close the door. I would have literally, man, lady, watch out.
I'm like, huh? We been practicing?
Bro.
Nah, bro.
And a lot of people say, "Oh, you just saying that because you wasn't there." But boy, if I was,
Yeah.
I know me. That's that. Now I think I wouldn't even. I would just probably feel just more disrespected. Like, bro, what?
I definitely wouldn't have gave no money. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I would have sat and listened to the whole thing to like see, like, hold on, bro. Am I really hearing what he's saying? Like, is this really what he's saying? Maybe I wouldn't have got up and left right away, but I damn sure wasn't finna get no more money. You know what I'm talking about? And that would have been my last time coming.
Yeah, I don't give a damn what would have happened. That definitely would have been my last time. No matter what would have been happening in between all of that,
Yeah.
that definitely would have been my last time.
That's crazy, bro.
But I listen, and I love some Marvin Sapp songs.
Yeah.
I would probably never listen again. That's just how far I know I would take it.
So you saying you ain't listening?
I don't have to listen to his song.
So you look at them different now.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
But I don't have no emotional ties with him. I don't have because when you have a pastor, like you a lot of your life, the pastor know your life.
Yeah.
So I don't have no emotional ties with him.
Hey, I'm trying to remember, because everybody talk about it. I'm trying to remember who said this. I think it was Charleston White, but don't quote me on it. But they was talking about this is the way. Like, yeah, man, that's why like churches these days. He talking about, come on, man. You go to a church, you waiting on Kurt Franklin to come out. This nigga look like Plies. He talking about, come on, man. How you supposed to take this shit serious, man? This and that. Somebody, I think it was Charleston White, bro, but I
That
can't. I
sounds
don't
like
know.
what he would say. But I just don't, man.
Yeah,
Man, this is why. This is why.
yeah. Hey, we'll see, man. We'll see.
I mean, I would love to see a statement, even though I feel like it won't come from him. I feel like it'll come from a publicist or something.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't feel like this the end of that conversation. I feel like there's gonna be more said about that. And like I say, I don't know. Maybe it will go away, or maybe he will have to address it. But I'm curious to see. It's only been 2 days, so we'll see. We'll see if anything else gonna come out, about that.
Yeah, no bueno.
Yeah.
God. 55.
We could talk about your boy for a little bit. We ain't got to talk long about it. And this is your boy. We got to talk about him because
Man, right.
you raved about him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very
still do.
okay. I'm glad you said it. I'm very curious to know how you feel about your boy Ant-Man. Anthony Edwards play for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Jersey number 5.
Your favorite player from Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh.
For the people that don't know, Mr. Anthony Edwards, a boy out there, he out there
Showing his
having fun.
Royal Oats.
Boy out there having fun, man. He having kids left and right, you know what I'm saying? paying $100K for abortions, and So the latest incident
Mm-hmm.
had a baby from a female. The baby 4 months old, and he gave up all rights, and he don't want nothing to do with the baby. Whatever, whatever. So people had different opinions. Like, well, he told her he didn't want the baby. She still had it. That's on her. Okay. And then you got other people on the other hand, like, well, she ain't make you have unprotected sex with her. Like,
Mm-hmm.
that was a choice you made, and a baby was born, and you made a decision not to be in the life, in the baby life, whatever, whatever. So my thing is the baby is innocent. The baby is always
Mm-hmm.
innocent. The
Mm-hmm.
baby didn't have a choice.
I
You had a
agree.
choice, the girl had a choice. The baby
Mm-hmm.
ain't got no choice. So that's first and foremost.
Right.
So in my opinion, bro, it's hard to respect a man who voluntarily, had sex with a girl and made a baby, and not a baby here. You like, yeah, I don't want nothing to do with that because of the girl, because you don't want nothing to do with the girl, so that's why you don't want nothing to do with. Because if that was your girl or your wife, you would have everything to do with the baby.
Mm-hmm.
So that's whatever. That's your choice. Not here to judge, but I can't respect it. That's all I'm gonna say. And like I say, the baby didn't have a choice. So now a baby finna grow up, no father, single parent, whatever. Another statistic, bro. Like many of us, you know, I had a father figure, but didn't have my real daddy. You know what I'm saying? Just like I said, a lot of us black people, you know, part is so for me, bro, it's more sad than anything. Like somebody who is capable. It ain't like, you know, people put up their kids for adoption and stuff like that because they don't have the means and they're not able to take care of the kids. So that's understandable. It's like, well, we might as well let somebody who is able to take care of them. But for you, that ain't no excuse. You just don't want nothing to do with the girl, so you don't want the baby. So it's hard for me to respect that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just look at you different now, though. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's your life. You're a grown man. You can do whatever you want to do. But to
No.
me, it's sad, bro, because I'm thinking about the baby.
All right, we can think about the baby, which it absolutely is not a good situation for the baby to be in. But I can't say that I don't. Man, let me get this right. Let me get this right.
Take your time. Take your time.
All right. So him giving up his rights
Mm-hmm.
is a part of the situation. You're like, I can't respect it. As a man, what do you do when you before the baby is here?
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as you say you pregnant, yeah, I'm not gonna be there for that baby. I don't want this baby. Da da da.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. The woman has the right to have the baby.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be. Let's reverse the situation. She get pregnant and tell him I'm pregnant. He ecstatic, like, oh, that's what's up. But she could say, I'm gonna get an abortion though.
That's fucked up.
There's nothing he could do.
True.
There's nothing he can do. And if she was to do that, nobody would look at her saying, they'll say, well, she just wasn't ready for no baby. She wasn't ready to have that baby, even though she voluntarily laid down and had sex. Now,
I wouldn't say that.
no, I'm gonna give you what society would say, because
Okay.
society giving him all the backlash.
Okay.
We're talking to society right
Okay.
now.
Okay. Okay.
So now, when you say that you're pregnant, he tells you he don't want nothing to do with this baby. He gonna sign over his rights.
Mm-hmm.
You still go and have that baby, and then when he do what he said he was gonna do, you get all the back. You want to expose him per se. I don't fault him. I fault you because, well, I ain't gonna say I fault her because it's tough. it's tough right now for women to turn down have dudes that's decent, but $200 million nigga, it's hard for women to turn them down. You know what I'm saying? It's just let's just be real. Women can say whatever they want to say.
Yeah, bro.
It's hard,
especially if you a regular chick who got a regular job. You struggling like Eric. Come on, bro.
right? So now he's getting a backlash because I told you from the beginning I ain't want nothing to do with this baby, and you coming out publicly ain't gonna make me change. I have to respect somebody like that. I think I got a little more respect just because I ain't letting public perception force me into doing something that I've been told you that I ain't want to do. Because if you would have did that and said, I don't want this baby, I don't care what he could have did, she would have got an abortion, ain't nothing nobody could do. So he reserved the same right that she reserved. Because everybody always says, well, it takes two. He got the same rights that she got. If she felt like that and go terminate her pregnancy, ain't nothing nobody can do. So now if he feel like he don't want to be in this child life, because I told you this at the beginning, before we got to the point to where you wasn't able to get an abortion, I told you I ain't want nothing to do with this child, and that when this child come, I'm going to sign my rights over. And you said, I'm having my baby anyways. Well, then that's on you.
So tell me this. Tell me this. Because this ain't the first situation with Anthony. You know what I'm saying? Why is you fucking these girls raw and nothing in them? And then when the time for a decision to be made if you gonna keep the baby or get an abortion, 9 out of 10 you don't want nothing to do with it. What are we doing, bro? Like
I can't.
I see if this was your first go around, but bro, this is becoming a repetitive thing, bro. Like what is you doing, bro?
Listen, you can't ask a nigga. You can't ask a guy. You can't ask me that right now at this stage. Give me 230 million to ask me that question.
But
I might be a whole different nigga, man.
But I'm just saying, at some point, it's like, Aunt, what you doing, bro? Like, you ain't got no self control, bro. Like, what we doing?
It might not be as cut as dry as it sounds.
I would put it like this. I would respect it more, and it would make more sense if you was doing. Okay, I'll give you an example. Tyree Hill. Tyree Hill done had how many kids in the last year? 3, 4 kids, and he married. And Tyreek owning up to it, he taking care of, he handling his business because he's taking responsibility for his actions. Like he hitting these girls raw, he nutting in them, but obviously that must be what he want. You know what I'm saying? But you can do whatever you want to do. I ain't gonna say you can't do it, but you doing that. But then when the time come to make a decision if you're gonna keep it or not, now you don't want nothing to do with it. So why the fuck is you doing? Why is you hitting girls raw, bro? And what are we doing, bro?
I mean,
what are we doing, bro?
Only way we're gonna be able to answer that is if we get him here. I can't answer that, but I know for a fact, and it's publicized that he told them before. Nah, if you gonna listen, bro, listen. I don't feel sorry for nobody that made a conscious decision for this man to say, "Hey, listen, I don't want nothing to do with the baby. I'm just gonna sign away my rights." Oh well, and you say, "I'm gonna have my baby." Okay, you motherfuckers deal with everything that come with it.
You know what that's telling me about him, though?
Well,
that he's weak when it come to that. Like you don't have no self control, bro. Because bro, we learned this. We learned this from boys in the hood, man. Remember your boy Trey was talking to his daddy when they were fishing, right?
mm-hmm.
Man say he sticking dingling, and
Mm-hmm.
9 months later a baby gonna come. We knew this since we were jitterbug. Anthony Edwards is what in his late 20s? What are you in mid 20s, right?
Probably mid 20s. I wasn't that late.
He know the consequences of what he doing and what's gonna
She know the consequences too.
happen.
I ain't finna just keep blaming everything on him. She was there.
Okay, they both know.
Yeah.
You're right.
And we giving her the pass every time.
But that's only one girl. We talking about him with several different girls. Like this is a repetitive thing that he's doing. So like I would love to know, like, bro, what are you doing, bro? Like, what are you doing?
Listen, I'm not defending his actions.
Okay.
I'm not defending his actions. But unlike the last story we talked about, they have a choice. It ain't like he
both of them.
There,
Yeah,
it ain't
both
like
of them.
he sit there and give them false hope, like, yeah, I'm gonna be that baby, this, that. Then the baby come. No. He telling you like, bro, I don't want to have that baby, man. What you need? What you need to get rid of this, bro?
You're absolutely right. But guess what? It ain't about him or it ain't about the girls. It's about the baby. What you created, bro. Yeah. You just created a life, dog.
I agree. And the mamas should be ashamed of themselves.
Okay.
They should be ashamed of themselves to say, I'm gonna bring this baby in the world, knowing the daddy said he ain't gonna be there. So I'm gonna bring the baby in anyways, and then talk bad about him for saying he ain't gonna be there when he said something to me a long time ago about him not gonna be there. So now I'm finna shame him into being there.
But
you should be ashamed of your damn self.
But she ain't bringing the baby in the world by herself. You voluntarily unzip your pants and got him between your legs.
Probably had on basketball shorts. They ain't have to unzip. Talking about, man.
Hey, nah, bro. If that happened one time, okay. Yeah, boy, you probably slipped up. Bro, this is a pattern, bro. You done
this
did
is two people, bro.
Bro, you done did this several times, bro, with different girls.
So the women don't play no part in this?
Yes.
So what when you I ain't hear you say you was disappointed with them yet.
But you are the common denominator. You are the one how they said sowing your royal.
Sowing them
you know what I'm saying? From city to city, bro. Bro, what you doing, bro?
Nah.
Bro, you can't control yourself, bro.
We can't just give the women a pass, bro. The women don't get a pass. You know what this man telling you. The great Maya Angelou said, when a person show you who they are, believe them. He's telling you, I ain't finna be there with nothing. And you seen this situation before. If you the new lady, you seen before that. I ain't gonna, what you need? I give you 100K, get rid of the bitch. So you know what the screen he would go to get rid of the baby.
Yeah.
So if you sit there and say, okay, well, I'm gonna just do what he's going, no.
Hey.
Listen, I have to say, I'm not admiring what he did. I'm admiring the fact that he didn't let that person coming out in society bully him into doing something he really don't want to do. Even if what he really don't want to do, and that was the right thing to do. I stood for what I believed in. Mm-hmm. I believed in, I told you this before. So you know how hard that is when the whole world telling you something. And you like, nah, she knew what it was before. To just say, nah, she knew what it was before, bitch, and tomorrow I got a game, I'm gonna go get 40. You know how hard that's hard to do, bro.
Hey, but like I say, I'm not focused on him. I'm not focused on her. I'm focused on the baby. The baby didn't have a choice. That's all I'm saying.
The baby don't.
That's my point. So it's like the baby finna come into this world with no father. Not only because of him, not only because of the mama. It's because of both of them, a decision that they both made, and now an innocent baby is in the world without no father. So that's my biggest point. Like, forget her, forget him. But you do have a baby because of your actions. It's an innocent baby in this world with no father. Not only because of your actions, but
because of their actions.
50% of the reason this baby in the world with no father, dog.
So if he's 50% of the reason, and she's 50% of the reason.
Yeah.
Why he getting talked about and getting more blame than her?
Because she ain't the first girl that he did this to.
It don't matter.
It
They
do
still
matter.
got this. It's still.
It do matter.
Man, every case is a new case.
But that's my point.
Every case is a new
So-
case. You
so-
can't go to court saying this is what he did to the last. Like this is this case.
Hey, I was once told if you do the same thing over and over to make the same, that's insanity, bro. So
Man, it's twice. You
support-
keep saying over like he did it 10 times.
How many times he did it?
On records too.
Nah.
It's 2 women that this happened with. One of them he paid the $100,000 to get rid of the baby, and then this situation.
You sure?
Well, that's the one that I know about. You tell me shit. You tell me how many.
I thought at least 3 or 4.
No, this is 2.
Oh, I gotta look that up.
You like this is what everybody's saying. Nah.
Yeah, I gotta look that up.
I don't care if it is 10.
Yeah.
If he giving all of them the same heads up and the same thing, I don't care. Because
bro, you need some help,
you
bro.
telling me she 50% to blame, he 50% to blame, man. Why is always all on him?
Bro, I need some help.
I'm not down there. He might not need some help with self-control. But I do know what he don't need help with communication, because he communicating to their ass that this is what's going to happen.
I mean, we don't know that about the first girl.
What?
We don't know that he told. All we know is he paid her to get a abortion. But we don't know he told her beforehand, like, hey, if you get pregnant, well, I don't want nothing to do. We don't know that. I don't know that part.
Even if he did, he still paid. He paid the price for that consequences. He paid. The consequence was to pay the price. He paid the price. He paid his debt to society. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
that's crazy.
The girl, like I said, I ain't saying what he doing is right. I just admire the fact that the whole world tried to bully you and you stuck to what you said.
Hey, as well
you know how easy that is to change your mind. When
as well as you should. Whatever you believe in, you should stand on it.
No matter if I believe in it, goddamn, what you believed in it.
I agree.
And I believe, like I told her ahead of time.
I don't agree with his decision, but I do believe in whatever you believe in, stand on what you believe. You know what I'm saying? I believe that, you know what I'm saying? But I don't agree with what he did, you know what I'm saying? And I just hope, bro, in the future, for the kids' sake, bro, I'm thinking about it, strictly about the kids. Forget him, forget about the girls, you know what I'm saying? For the kids' sake, I just hope that, you know, going forward, bro, he just be more careful, bro, because the kid, like I say, you ain't asked to be in this world. He ain't asked to be in this world. Neither did her. Nobody asked to be here, bro. That's just 2 people coming together and creating life. You know what I'm saying? So nobody asked to be here. So that's how I look at it. Like, that's a real human being that you creating, bro. They didn't have a choice. So I just hope that he, going forward, he be more responsible, because it's obvious that he don't want no responsibility for nothing that he, you know what I'm saying? just be more responsible, bro. That's all.
He telling them up front, though, bro. Telling them up front, but
like you say though, ain't no chick gonna turn down the chance to hook up with somebody like that with all that money. But he know that though. That he using that to his advantage.
Oh, I'm sorry that they don't see it.
They see it, but
they don't care.
But anybody would do that. He would, if he was a female, he would do the same thing.
Well, then he would have to pay the consequences.
But like I say, what about the baby? Forget both of them. The baby. That's what I'm thinking about.
You need to get the mamas to start thinking about the baby. Because all it seems like you care about is the daddy thinking about the baby.
It's both of them. I mean, he is
because you don't even know the girl name, do it?
Nah. Because
you don't care nothing about the mama then.
It ain't that. He Anthony Ellis. We sports fans, so we know him from watching basketball. We don't know her. All we know is the man going from city to city.
You on her side right now, though?
No, I'm on the baby side.
You don't even know the baby name.
I don't need to. Hey, holla at your boy, man. Tell the man to.
I'm trying, bro.
Tell the man to chill out, bro.
He'll pick it up.
Well, Connor do something, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, you can't just keep doing that. Or be like Tyree Hill. Tyree Hill, you know what I'm saying? Boy taking care of all of
Good luck with that, Tyreek.
them.
NFL money ain't gonna be forever.
Hey, I don't care if you have 100 kids, bro. If you own up to them and beat up for them, hey, have 1,000. You know what I'm saying? But come on, bro. Like, kids ain't got no choice, man. That's all I'm saying. And these innocent babies, bro. They don't know what's going on. That's all I'm saying, dog.
These mamas gotta do better, man. These mamas gotta do better. Picking these baby daddies, man. These mamas gotta do better.
Big facts.
That's gonna conclude episode 46. Also, R.I.P. to George Foreman.
Definitely.
One of the best grills ever created. R.I.P. to George Foreman.
Hey, you know Hulk Hogan, they gave him the opportunity first and he turned it down.
Hello, dum dum.
We all do dumb things. Hey, how would you feel if you was Hulk Hogan?
Like an idiot.
Like goddamn.
Glad though, because